I have not one, not two, but three Fifine microphones, and they include the Fifine A8, the Fifine K688, and the Fifine AM8 that we are going to be using to record this video. I'm sure you're going to be wondering, why do I have three Fifine microphones, and why do I just keep buying them every time? All the mics in this video come in different price categories, and depending on your budget, it might suit you. I'm also going to do a sound test for all the microphones before the end of this video, so you get an idea of what you are getting in case you are interested in buying any of them. Hello, I'm Audu and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, then kindly subscribe as I review all types of tech gadgets. For those that are constantly coming back to the channel, then I want to say a big thank you. I have been using Fifine microphones for a while now because they are affordable. As someone who is starting out with content creation, streaming, or maybe gaming, you might not have the budget to go out and buy the super expensive microphone. Starting with affordable mics will give you an idea of how audio works at a pocket-friendly price. All the microphones you've seen in this video so far, none of them cost above $60. My unit of the Fifine AM8 was provided by the brand, and no cash was exchanged for this video. They are also going to see the video at the same time as you are seeing it. The Fifine Ampligame is a dynamic microphone with USB and XLR interface. We are going to do a sound test using USB and the XLR interface before the end of the video. It has a cardioid-polar pattern, which means it only picks up sound from the top. Let us do a quick test. Now, this is me moving the microphone away from my mouth. I want you to let me know how it sounds right now. Now, this is me bringing it back, and I think this is the best way to get good sound while using the microphone. The microphone comes well packed in a box, and if you open it up, you are going to be greeted with a thank you card as well as a user guide. You get a table stand, a USB-C to A cable, and the microphone itself inside the box. Audio you've been hearing so far is definitely coming from the microphone, and so far we have been using the USB-C connection to record audio. Whenever I change to maybe the XLR cable, I'm going to notify you. The microphone has a plastic build and it feels light in the hand. It has a metal stand that makes it stay sturdy on a table. You can also swivel it around to any desired angle, but like I said earlier, make sure it's close to your mouth. You can remove the pop filter to access the recording capsule metal mesh. It's best if you keep the pop filter always while using the microphone, because if you remove it, the audio is not going to be as good as this. I'm also going to test that out before the end of this video. I have a lot of tests to do. There is a mute button at the back or front of the microphone depending on how you use it. Currently, I'll say the mute button is at the back right now, and I'm going to go ahead and press it so you get what I mean. Once you press it, it's going to turn red, so it's something you have to keep an eye on, because on my previous Fifine mics, there were times when I'll accidentally press the mute button and start recording, and I won't even know until I finish. So let me go ahead and press it right now. Now I have the audio turned back on. At the front here, you can see two knobs. One is for the volume of the microphone and the other one is for the headphone port. You can use the one at the bottom to control the volume coming to your headphone if you have one while using the microphone. Now let's go ahead and reduce the volume of the microphone. I know the volume has been going down right now. Go ahead and bring it back up gradually. These buttons are very important, and you want to make sure anytime you are using the microphone, the volume knobs are where they are supposed to be. Depending on the situation, you might require the volume to be high or low, so you have to always keep note of that. One of the things that I find to be a problem is that these features on the microphone only work if you are using a USB connection with the microphone, which I don't know why Fifine decide to go with that approach. If you're using an XLR cable, then the features I've talked about on the microphone don't work. There is also a button at the top end of the microphone, which is here, and you can use it to control the LED strip here on the microphone. If you touch it, it changes colors, and if you press and hold, it goes off. You have to press and hold it to bring it back on. I feel the USB connectivity option is the best for this mic, because that is where you get all the features and powers of this mic. You can use the table stand because it has rubber attached to it, or you can decide to use a boom arm with the Fifine AM8, depending on what works for you best or depending on your space. Right now, I'm using it with the table stand, but if I'm using it for my podcast, I usually attach it to a boom arm. For a mic that sells for less than $60, I feel the audio of this microphone is okay, and so far, I didn't even process the audio. So what you've been listening to is audio straight from the microphone and directly to my computer here. The microphone rejects everything coming from this side. It only focuses on this side. And let's do a quick test so you get an idea. Like, there are a lot of tests in these videos and it's not even school. So let me know, how does it sound while recording from this side? How does it sound? How does it sound while recording from this side? How does it sound? Let's go to the back here. How does it sound while recording from the back here? I know I brought my mouse a bit close. How does it sound while recording from this part? Now let's go back to the front. How does it sound while recording from this part? This mic is suitable for one person as it won't work effectively if like two people want to use it to record, since the other sides cannot capture sound. Now I'm going to switch quickly to the Fifine K688 and I would like you to share your thoughts when you compare the sounds. Now switching to the Fifine K688, let me know what you think about the sound quality when compared to the Fifine AM8 that I have with me here. Now this audio is not edited, it's coming straight from the mic directly to my computer, and I'm not going to edit it to give you an idea of what it's going to sound like if you don't know how to maybe edit audio. But I'm still going to record some audio with this mic right here and kind of process it to give you an idea of what you could do if you know use an editing software to edit your audio. Now let me switch to the Fifine A8. That is the cheapest microphone of all three, and you also get an idea of how it sounds. Now switching to the Fifine A8, it is the cheapest microphone among these three, and this is how it sounds. I want you to let me know what you think about the sound quality of this mic compared to these two here. Which of these microphones do you think sound the best, and the one that is in the middle and the kind of one that is below? This is the cheapest mic, and I know the sound might not be as good as what you're going to get on these two, but due to its price, I think if you're starting out as a streamer or gamer, this can be a very good microphone. The RGB here has some cooler aesthetics, and let me even go ahead and kind of touch here. You can see the color changing, which is something that is really cool. Let me know what you think about the mic in the comment section. It also has limited control with a volume knob right here. Let me go ahead and take it down. I know you can't hear me right now, but let me bring the volume back up. I know you can't hear. And it also has a mute button at the top here. If you touch it, it's going to turn red. The audio is muted. And if you touch it, the audio comes right back. Now I'm switching to the XLR, and I think it sounds better when you are using an XLR cable. My only problem with using an XLR cable with this microphone is just that other features don't work. Like, you don't get the LED strip lights. I think this volume rockers also become useless. They don't work, nothing works. Even the mute button will not work. You're only going to use the mic to record high quality audio, of course, but features are not working. I think I should just let you know that. Now let's go ahead and take off the pop filter and see how the microphone is going to sound. Now this is me recording with the pop filter off. What do you think? How do you think the microphone sounds? The plosives are going to be evidence, like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked the peck. I can't do that. Let's try that with the pop filter back on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Down to the final conclusion of this video. And one thing I want you to keep at the back of your mind is that from the beginning of this video to the end, the audio was not processed. I didn't edit the audio. I didn't change anything. And for my final conclusion, I think the Fifine AM8 sound good for the price, and it's even a good thing that you're getting an XLR connectivity as well as USB-C connectivity, which makes a lot of sense. I'll say the latency of this microphone makes a lot of sense, and the metal table that you're getting makes a lot of sense, and no matter where you keep it, it's going to stand firm. From my experience so far, I'll say you're going to get a great deal for less than $50 in some instances, maybe on AliExpress. If there is a promo going on, you can even pick it up for less than $50, and that's a very good deal. Use the link in the description to buy any of the microphones to support the channel, and I want you to know what you think about the Fifine AM8. That's it for this video, and I hope to see you in another video. Peace.